So it is draft day. The Bengals pick is in, and it's good stuff. We've been talking about it for the past, about 45 minutes now.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Joe and Jeremy have been at Paycor all night gearing up for this moment.
Let's go live to Paycor Stadium, guys. Did you guys think this is going to be the way the pick went down?
We did. I think we both circled about 5 offensive tackles that could be there for the Bengals. And when they started to go off the board, it came down to 2, and he was one of the 2 we expected. Now, Rob and Tricia, we just had a chance to speak with Amarius Mims over the phone from his draft party in Atlanta. He had to step outside because it was really loud at his draft party. I thought it was interesting. He said he used to watch Joe Burrow when he played in college, and he said, man, I would love to block for that guy someday. Now Amarius Mims will get his chance to do just that here in Cincinnati.
He did clarify it's Amarius, not Amarius Mims. And he said when he came here on a visit, Zach Taylor wrote on a board, we want offensive linemen who are winners. They believe Mims is that guy for them. And the video is crazy when you watch video of an offensive tackle. It's not the most exciting video in the world, but you need to see how large this human is. Now, he's listed at 6'7" and 3/4. Forget that. He's 6'8". 340. The craziest thing is Zach Taylor told us he looks like he could add weight. That's how athletic he is at 6'8", 340. And Zach Taylor told us he can play left tackle and right tackle, getting work at both sides. But I had a chance to ask offensive coordinator Dan Pitcher about him being a tackle of the future for this team.
I mean, sure. I mean, any player that you're going to acquire with this type of draft asset has got to be a big part of your future. And we believe he can be that, and he will be that. And we're going to do everything in our power to put him in position to be exactly that.
You know, you meet with a lot of these guys, 30 of them to be exact, that walk in my office, and they all walk out the same door. And he is. You find yourself staring at him as he walks out the door, and he's impressive. He carries it well. He's got a great personality about him. I think you all are going to really enjoy talking to him, getting to know him, and again, we think he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, and Zach Taylor told us, wait until you see this guy in person when he arrives here tomorrow. We talked with Amarius Mims on the phone. Mims said he was crying at his draft party in Atlanta tonight. An emotional weekend for him. And again, he comes here with a lot of expectations around what could be a big part of this organization going forward.
Thought it was interesting that a guy who's 6'7", 6'8", 340, he said his best attribute is his athleticism. Can't wait to see that size getting out in space and blocking here in Cincinnati for Joe Burrow. Coming up a little bit later in this half hour, we look ahead to day 2. Will the Bengals draft a wide receiver? That'll be the interesting talk down here at the stadium. Amarius Mims, though, will be here in Cincinnati on Friday for the big introduction. Live at the stadium. Guys, back to you.
You guys, so 340, it's almost like the 2 of you together.
But faster, but faster.
That's just it, guys. It's not just size, it's athleticism. And again, we talked about it at 10 o'clock. The scouting report on this guy is he moves like a tight end. But you think about this offensive line for the Bengals, Orlando Brown, Trent Brown, and now Amarius Mims. This could be a front court for a basketball team because they're all so tall, so big, so athletic here in Cincinnati.
How much do you weigh?
About 170.
170 plus about 175. Yeah, that computes, guys. Us together, I think when we sit down with him, we have to do the thing where we put on his coat, his jacket, and just see how it looks on us because it is going to be wild and, again, a big part of the future here.
We can't wait to meet him, but Tricia and I watched him run the 40 during the combines, and the announcers were just in disbelief.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
What did he say? He looked like
He said he looked like a
not a transformer or somebody.
Avenger.
Avenger.
He says he looks like an Avenger.
So the NFL draft continues through Saturday, and we have you covered after all the picks are made. Joe and Jeremy are going to be back with a post-draft special. You can catch that Sunday night, 6:30, right here on Fox 19 now. Tonight also, we are taking a look at an ongoing issue in Colerain.
Residents say a youth group home is causing trouble in their neighborhood.
Brady Williams has the latest from the town hall.
So the way it was explained to me is that the foster system has 3